Hey guys, we're going to be on our reading and phonics and language for today. Okay, so this entire week we are going to focus on that bossy R. Remember, we learned a couple of different sounds using that bossy R, but each day we're going to focus on a new sound and then we're going to combine them all in the end to make sure that you understand and are able to still read some of those words with the bossy R sound. Okay, the first one we're going to start out with today is the A-R. The A-R, who remembers the sound A-R makes? R. Very good. You just kind of say that word R, that letter R, So whenever we have A-R, we can have it at the beginning of the word, such as the word R. We can also have it at the beginning, such as the word art. Art. Very good. We can have the AR in the middle of the word, such as the word Bart. Bart. We can also have it at the end of the word, such as the word star. So whenever you see AR together, we really want to make sure that we are saying R, not or, it's R. Let's do another word in the middle. About that word, what word is that? Art. Start. Very good. Now what about this word? B-R. Bar. Very good. So A-R is going to say R. So what I have for you today for your phonics, is I have a couple of phonics worksheets. Let's see, let me minimize this. So your first two phonics worksheets are going to be a secret word, one of those fun secret words that we get to do, where you've got all your letter choices and you have to build this word with the R sound and figure out what the secret word is. And then we have fill in the missing word, where you have to read the sentence and fill in the word that matches it, the sentence, and makes it make sense. Remember Miss Bowden's strategy. If you are not sure which word makes sense, read them all in the same sentence. Read the whole sentence with each word, and the one that sounds the best is probably going to be your word. If you still have trouble, skip it and come back and do that one last with your last answer choice. It's always a great strategy to use. So you'll have that phonics practice. You'll also have a comprehension page to practice your AR sound with lots of AR words. So Miss Bowden's going to want you to read the word, and I want you in crayon to underline all of your AR words that you have in the story. Then at the very end, I want you to read your questions, and then you go back and make sure that you underline your answer in your story, because whatever you bubble in, it should match up to what you have underlined in your story. That's proving that you read that story and went back in to find those answers. So we've got all about the AR, party in the park. That should be a fun story to read. And our last thing that Miss Bowden has, I'm going to send you a page of directions for some board games that I'm going to send you throughout the week. But you can as well make up your own rules for how you want to do it. But here's the board game for the AR word. Now they give you some directions down here in the corner, but again, you can make up your own rules for this game as long as you're able to read these words and have fun. Now you notice they have some squiggly lines. That means that if you roll the dice and you land on that space, then you get to move to that space, or sometimes you have to move back a space. So it's kind of like Chutes and Ladders a little bit, but all about the ARR word sounds. But again, you can make up your own rules, kind of like we do in class sometimes. You can even make flashcards and play memory. You can see what R sounds you find in the books that you're reading. speaking of books that you're reading, Miss Bowden is going to give you a story. I'm going to give you Pete the Cat and the Big Easter Adventure. And so I want you to listen to that story. And if you can't listen to it, then read your own Easter story. And when you're finished with that, I want you to fill out your favorite part of the story. I want you to write me good, detailed sentences about your favorite part of the story and why that was your favorite part. Don't forget to write your title on your rainbow and then draw me a picture of that in the cloud down there. So that's going to be your reading response journal for today. Okay, now going on to language. So what Mrs. Bowden wants you to do today for language is let's go over what a noun and a verb is. We've had lots of practice with this. We should know what a noun is. Who can tell me what is a noun? That's right. It's a person, place, thing, or animal. Very good. And a verb. What is a verb? Yeah, it's an action. Yeah, you can actually do the verb and perform it. So here's what you're going to do today is you're going to sort out your nouns and your verbs on this page. Then when you're finished sorting out those nouns and those verbs, I want you to take each one and I would like you to maybe choose, let's say, 3 from each side or 4 from each side, or you can do all the words. And I want you to write me some sentences using those words in there and make them good and detailed. I really want to know what that noun and that verb are doing. So maybe throw in a good adjective, a describing word in there. And then you can always illustrate your sentences when you're finished to describe them. So I hope you guys have a great rest of the day today. Make sure you play outside a lot today. And always remember, don't forget your Erla time. Read for 15 minutes every day. Maybe go outside and read. Maybe build a fort and read. Or think of your own story when you're finished reading. Or think of how you could be that character in that story. And what would you do in that story? Also, remember, since it's a pretty day and there might be lots of clouds outside, go outside and go lay on your back and look at the clouds and see what animals you can find in those clouds. That's always something fun to do. Have a great day, guys. Miss you.